I explained a little bit in one of my videos. I was in this state of just doing nothing because nothing really mattered. But anytime I do anything remotely fun, the second it's over, I get right back into that mindset of, well, that distraction's over. Now I have to focus on my problem. But as you guys would know if you watched the entire video, I was trying to get out of this state. I explained that I had this like motivation or drive to do more stuff, but I also had lack of purpose or meaning to life of doing anything. So it was like, yeah, I had this drive, but what was the purpose? So why use this drive if this ultimately means nothing? But I think the mushrooms and weed over time made me just think way too deep into things. I've gone through these phases where I've been on my grind, getting all this shit done and all that stuff, you know, checking off every box on the list. But then I've also been through a phase where I'm like, I'm giving up. Like, I don't really care anymore. Like, I just letting life defeat me. Right now, I'm currently in a phase where I'm like taking shit slow, but I'm also getting shit done. And I that phase is what's currently been working, and I'm happy with that. You guys know how frugal I could be when it comes to money, and I've been becoming a lot more carefree with it. I mean, I'm still saving, doing all that stuff for sure, but I used to put aside like 10% of whatever I made to spend like on whatever I wanted, but I would still never spend that money. So it ultimately just added up to a lot that I would just never spend, which is so stupid because ultimately that money was there for me to spend. It's not like I'm not saving any of my money. And now I'm in this place where I'm now paying rent. I wasn't paying rent before, and I could see how constricting it can feel to not actually be able to afford to do things for yourself. It's pretty ironic that before I was paying rent and I was getting to save all this money, I never wanted to spend it because I was scared of not having it. And now I'm in this place where I'm like having to spend money because I have to live. And I'm like, you know what? Now that I have to spend all this money, I also want to enjoy life. Continue living my life this way though, because I've been carefree for the past couple of months. Like, there's a voice in the back of my head saying like, okay, maybe you're spending too much money here, maybe you shouldn't do that. But I'm kind of just like, fuck it, I don't really care anymore. And I just have to stop worrying, because that's not really doing anything but stressing me out. Like, I went to the dentist and they were checking my blood pressure and they couldn't do what they were doing until my heart rate went down, and it took a very long time for it to go down. So I'm just done stressing, even though life is getting way more stressful than it was before, but I'm just done. It's not like I'm taking money out of my savings and doing it. That's what I need to get through my head, and I just feel more free doing that. I just feel a lot more free. I'm just taking advantage of where I am in life right now, because I don't know where I'm gonna be in like 5 years. Not saying that I have no faith in myself that I'm always gonna live, I'm not even living paycheck to paycheck, but there can come a point where I would be if I continue on the path that I'm going. Like, basically it's been 3 years and I'm kind of in the same place of like creating YouTube videos, not really getting much traction, but well, now with this YouTube channel I am, but I had an older channel that didn't really do well, but still creating videos, living same place, doing all the same shit for the past 3 years, and I kind of want to change it up a little bit. Not that this is much of a change, like, whoa, I went skydiving, suddenly my life has changed. Like, no, I kind of went off on a tangent after that, so I'm just gonna clarify what I was saying. Yeah, jumping out of a plane, that was like one exciting thing that I did this year, but just because I wasn't continuously doing all those exciting things doesn't mean that you're not living life. Like, I think people think that living life means to be traveling to all these super expensive locations and getting on a private jet, or just like those typical things that you see in like travel vlogs. I just expected too much adrenaline. I don't know, but I got more adrenaline getting off a roller coaster than I did jumping 10,000 feet out of the air. Like, I just find more enjoyment in going on a road trip or a little adventure to like a small lake or something. Like, just because you're not doing something super out there and exciting to that level doesn't mean that you're not living life. You don't have to be on vacation every other weekend just to be considered like living a good life, because I mean, that's not what everyone wants. To be honest, I wouldn't mind that kind of life. I wouldn't say that I would ever complain, but I can also find my happiness, or what I consider living life, to be like small little things. Like I just hung out with a friend yesterday and we just chilled and watched a movie. Like, that was it, but it was cool. We had fun. We didn't go to Dubai, ride a camel or whatever the fuck they do. I don't even know. But we still had a good time. I would have had a better time if we did do that, but I'm just saying, it's not all about doing exciting things constantly. Because eventually you'll get tired of that too. You will get tired of anything. Trust. I will look back at this statement that I'm making here today and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you want to go on a luxurious vacation. You don't want to go on no small adventure looking at no lake. To be honest, I would be happy either way. But if I had the option, I would definitely choose the luxurious vacation for sure. But either one would make me happy is the point. I'm just sick of feeling like so constricted all the time. So it's like, I know how I am with money, and I'm always gonna feel this way. It doesn't matter how rich I get. Like, I've noticed that it doesn't matter how much money I get, or I'm always gonna be this, like, just so strict with it. So why not just enjoy it? Like, just let go of that and just enjoy it. Because I know whether I had $1 million or $10,000, like, I would still be so restricted with myself and spending it. So I'm trying to break out of that habit, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I can die tomorrow. And I'm tired of those people on YouTube telling you, take advantage of living with your parents, like, and not paying rent and save up as much money. I'm tired of paying with my mental health. I'm so sorry. I'm tired of paying with it. And that's what living with your parents or a family member does, essentially, and I'm tired of paying for that. This isn't supposed to be some big life lesson video. Like, this is supposed to be a happy video. Like, I've just been living life and just more free. And living life doesn't mean like doing exciting shit like going skydiving or anything like that, which was incredible. That's really all I really have to say for now. Anyone that needs to hear that, like, just do whatever you feel will make you happy in the moment. Like, that's always my number one thing. Like, whatever makes you happy. Because if you're happy, then nothing else matters, really. That's the truth. In the back, there's a guy pissing in a bush. I just passed him and pissing in a bush.